No, folks, this is not my backyard. This is a golf course fairway, and it's got a problem that you might just have in your backyard as well. Moles. You know those little critters that crawl underneath the grass and eat all the roots of the grass and all the grubs, take all the goodness out of the soil. Look at here on the fairway. Now here is 3 mole mounds identifying where the mole has worked. We've got Bert Pools here today, and he is the mole controller. How are you doing, Bert?
Pretty good, Shell.
Now you control moles with a control device. What's it called?
Mole buster.
Mole buster.
It's called the mole buster.
Just like the Ghostbusters. Well, they're down underneath the ground. Show us, what's it all about?
This here is the mole buster.
Oh, I like this knee pad. That's great. I'll use that.
It's a device that you can put underground, and it sits in the tunnels like that. The mole comes through his tunnels, and he gets stopped in his tracks, just like that.
Ah, now that looks like something I'd have in the barbecue, for goodness sakes.
You can use it for that, but I wouldn't use it after you've had a mole in it.
So actually, it's spring metal.
Yes, it is. It's 8-gauge steel. It's it can be used forever. You can use it in your lawns at home because you're covering it up. You don't see anything. It's all underground. It's safe for children, for pets, because as I showed you, that's about the only thing that will happen to it.
Wow.
The first thing I do when I walk into a yard, I level off the mounds of dirt so that the grass has an opportunity to grow through it and it don't die underneath. Then I take one that is very fresh, like this one here. There's a tunnel already. Yeah. Then I cut a nice circle of grass out, approximately 10-12 inches in diameter, so that I can use the grass to put back so it doesn't die on us. Then I go down. Then I go down about 6 to 8 inches, and we'll find the tunnels. That's what they're after. I use the mole buster as a tool to find the tunnels and to make them a little bit bigger, and you got to find every one of them. Here's the other one.
Look at that. Look at, and like an intersection.
Yeah, you bet. Then we take the mole buster and we push it into the tunnel that we have cleared so that it fits in a set position.
Now these are available at garden centers and building supply stores?
Yes, all your favorite garden centers have them, and every staff member there is pretty much aware of how to use them, because I make a point of going around and showing the at the garden centers. I put the grass back just like that. Make sure that you can go over it with the lawnmower. Spread the dirt around a bit, and I put a little marker so that we know where they are.
Well, I guess now from here you just move on to the next mole hole.
That's right. That's all we do.
Well, Bert, when did you set this one?
This one was on a week ago.
Now, I notice it's right next to a fence line. I assume if you've got areas of green around, like forest and or just back green areas, the mole could come from there?
That's where they come from. That's where they overlap. They go 3 foot in between in layers, and then as soon as a section is cleared, another one will move in because they're territorial, but that's where they come from because that's where they overlap.
So therefore, if you get a mole mound close to a fence line to a green area, that's where to set the trap.
You bet. You bet.
So this one was set how long ago?
A week ago.
A week ago?
Yeah, a week ago.
Well, this is exciting. I wonder if we got one.
Here's one trap here. No, there's nothing in there. There's another one. We had the two tunnels here. 2
traps again, eh?
That intersection. 2 is an average. Oh, this feels better. This feels better. Yeah,
oh,
there
got him!
There he is.
The size of the
that's the rat.
Little wee.
See, and there's the tunnels that they come through. So now what we do is we recycle. I dig the hole deeper. It doesn't have to be all that deep. And I just drop them in there. It's just that easy. Isn't that what you usually say?
Yeah, I tell you, that's...
Make good fertilizer, they do.
Well, it might be an indication to others coming by.
Well, this is why this ground is so loose, because they come right through here. This has been dug up so many times already with the moles, because it's a true tunnel. It does not deter them, neither, that dead one in there.
It doesn't?
No, it does. I wish it did, because then that's what we would do all the time.
Well, like setting an example is no example to those things.
And that's all there is to it. Now we just wait to see if there's another one going to pop up again.
But you can always tell because that mound is in their presence.
That's your sign that you have
That's the
moles.
sign.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Bert, the mounds are one thing to see as sign of moles, but is there any other signs?
there's a real bad one, which are ridges. When a mole goes underneath the grass itself, and they just build a ridge.
Oh, I see. And you see
And
like
they're
a
not
tunnel.
even what we call feeding tunnels to put the mole buster in, but these are ridges that they make just to catch all the little bugs that are in the grass roots.
Oh, right.
And they dry up in the hot summers like a road map on your lawn. They're terrible. So I tell people what to do there. I tell them to flatten it in the afternoon, go back the next morning, and see where they start from. That's where you'll find a tunnel.
Now, I know you contract your services out in the area, but what about your mole control device? It's available at garden centers?
All the favorite garden centers. There's a few that might not have them yet, but if people ask, they will get them. They know where to get them. But all the Art Naps and the Buckerfields and all those favorite garden centers have them.
Well, I see that you got Peace Portal Golf Course all straightened around here, so...
Superintendent is very happy with them.
I'll bet he is. Well, you made it just that easy, Bert.
Thank you very much.
Hey, you ready for 9?
You better believe
No
it. Let's
time
go.
for 18.
Let's go.